What police call a major drug trafficking ring is now off the streets in Santa Fe.
And police there say this is a big deal involving not just drugs, but cash, plus stolen cars and stolen guns. Investigators say they've been onto this drug ring for the past 2 months and just arrested 4 people in connection with it. Their names: Justin Jameson, Angelo Rotonio, Regina Cole, and Christopher Candelaria. And police say that Jameson and Rotonio, along with another man named Patrick Pollock, were all involved with stealing 5 cars and SUVs from a dealership in Santa Fe back in February.
Usually it doesn't stop at just one crime. It's a multiple that keep piling up with these guys. So getting them off the streets is just a good overall arrest for that whole area.
Investigators now trying to find out if these stolen cars and SUVs are directly related to the drug ring. They have found 3 of the cars, but are still looking for 2 SUVs and 2 getaway drivers. Albuquerque's top cop is coming off a very busy weekend, busting a man for breaking into a store late Saturday night. Police Chief Ray Schultz was on patrol just before midnight when he says he saw a man breaking into a window and then go inside the Window World here on Candelaria near Carlisle. The chief ordered that man out and arrested him. Investigators say the man was Frank Antonio, and he was very drunk and had stolen a phone from the store. Antonio was in court yesterday and tried to explain what happened.
Don't talk about the case itself. You don't want to talk about this case. This is a felony first appearance. There's no finding of guilt to it, so you'll need to talk to your attorney.
The police department says Chief Schultz regularly goes out on patrol on the weekends.
Police have made 2 arrests in a deadly shooting at a club in Albuquerque over the weekend. It all went down at the Copacabana nightclub off of Central near Washington just before 2 Sunday morning. Police say Matthew Mora and Ahmed Williams shot 2 men. The victims are Jabbar Lewis, who died, and Angelo Burdex, who is expected to be okay. Police say the suspects were caught near the club a short time later. A man accused of murdering another man and raping a child is still in jail this morning. Bernalillo County deputies tracked down Edward Quintana overnight Saturday. They say he was hiding out at his home on Charleston near Zuni in southeast Albuquerque. Quintana had been on the run since Wednesday night. Investigators say Quintana shot and killed Jason Estrada after Estrada confronted him about molesting one of his sons. Quintana is charged with murder and sexual abuse of a minor. He needs about $250,000 cash if he wants to bond out of jail.
Well, if you have some burning questions for Santa Fe police, today's your chance to try to get some answers. Officers are having a meeting with the public at Tierra Encantada Charter School. It starts at 5:30 tonight. They'll be talking about some problems they found in the Casa Solana area and answer any of your questions about that and any other thing that's really on your mind. Well, a teenager who murdered a man at a rest stop in Anthony back in 2010 now wants his conviction overturned. The Alamogordo Daily News says Irvin Ramirez is taking his case all the way to the state Supreme Court, arguing that the judge did not give the jury the right instructions. That was in Ramirez's murder trial, where he is convicted of shooting and killing that young man, Adam Espinoza, then putting his body in the trunk of a car and setting it on fire. Ramirez is now serving life in prison plus 10 years.
2 people are facing felony charges after a high-speed chase that began in Texas and ended near Portales. State police say they were notified about the chase entering northeastern Roosevelt County on Highway 202 early yesterday morning. Texas authorities say the driver was going about 120 miles per hour at times. State police deployed stop sticks, and they worked because the car eventually came to a stop. The driver, Christopher Sharp, and passenger Tony Rodriguez were both arrested. A man is finally home after getting lost in the Manzano Mountains. State police say 53-year-old David McEllennan of Michigan called his daughter Friday night to tell her that he was lost in the Manzanos near Torreon. Now, a search team looked for him on the ground but had no luck. The state police helicopter was called in Saturday morning and found him. Fortunately, the hiker was not injured. All right. Save water and save yourself from getting fined.
That's the message from the Albuquerque-Bernalillo County Water Authority and the extra water police who are now on patrol. They're looking for people who are not following the new water restrictions, meaning you cannot water your lawn between 11 in the morning and 5 at night. Plus, they're looking for folks who let water from their lawns run down onto streets and sidewalks.
We do take this very seriously. I mean, it's never a good idea to waste water, but particularly this year when we're already in extreme drought this early in the spring, it's very important to recognize this.
Now, here's another reason it's important, because if you're caught wasting water, you're going to have to pay up. Fines are now doubled. They're going anywhere from $40,000 to $4,000 every time you are caught.